a mistake waiting to happen. Of course, we trust these players to toe that line and get the job done as we head ourselves into Game 3 here. Virtus.pro up against Team Spirit. A victory will lead them straight to Birmingham. Get themselves qualified for ESL One. Everyone's smoked out, and across the map we go.
Usually you don't see so many combos they can pull off with Grimstroke, but this game they have a lot. Sven stun, Dragonite stun, and also Shadow Demon with Demonic Purge. So quite a lot.
Yeah, pretty hefty amount. We've honestly had games this qualifier where there have been no combos with the Grimstroke, right? No spells that actually go into the Soulbind, so it's nice to see.
He is the combo himself. Soulbind, Phantom's Embrace. Phantom dies in 2 hits. That's it. Combo
and
gone.
by Aghanims. By Aghanim Scepter. There we go. All the good in the world. Squadex and Kiritich sat in this mid lane, not placing the Observer Ward just yet. Holding out and waiting to see what the rest of the team can scout out north in that jungle. Sayush with a deep ward there. I'm going to be able to spot the DK when he's falling back to farm the camp. And Mira already prepping the deny of his Observer Ward up on this high ground.
Yeah, doesn't want to lose any time. If someone gets there, they kill it and they instantly remove their ward so they can go back to their lanes. Doesn't matter if Observer Ward has 1 hit or 2 hits.
Oh, FNG. He's going to walk under the ward. Team Spirit.
Oh, he knows. Oh. They need to deny it, I think. FNG.
Oh, what a funny fella. Banish. The chase in from Mira Miposhki with the Inkswell. Pugna.
Inkswell and Shadow Demon. They're still going to get the kill here, probably. A couple of right clicks and deny that Observer Ward.
And deny the Observer Ward, indeed. Shadow Demon with TP out. And they're leaving it alive. Interesting. Okay. We'll see if FNG can come and get that Ob's kill. He'll respawn and return to lane, though. Come down and help Kiritich here. Alchemist, the lane has already pushed pretty far forward. And FNG has to contend with the small camp block, which he'll do quickly. As we can look into this other side lane. Yatoro down to about 1/3 of his HP. Looks like Noticed, along with his Sayush Batrider, have done quite a good job. You know, supports leave the carry alone. The carry gets bullied. Yatoro, some tears streaming down his face.
Yeah, he's not having a good time being alone there. They are starting to pressure, but look at the bottom lane. Okay. Mira caught on the side.
Yeah, a little out of position there, trying to play forward. That wave pushing back in towards collapse meant that Magnus was never going to be involved. Oh, flame break. Kind of pseudo deny there on the range creep, pushing Yatoro away. 4 last hits from the Sven. Not too bad to start things out, given the way things began. And this is the thing about the mid lane, right? Oh, down bottom. Hello. Concoction thrown. FNG dead, though. Mira coming back to get some revenge.
This bottom lane, like these heroes are super squishy, especially Pugna early on. You get initiated on, you're straight up dead. But yeah, how's mid lane doing? 7 and 6, 8 and 6 on Dragonite against only 5 and 2. This is why, like, as Dragonite, you don't care. Like, you cannot die. But, you know, you could potentially get a kill there.
Just non-stop clicking on each other. Just right click, punch him, punch him. Good old boxing match in the mid lane. Noticed. Doing some good damage forward onto that SD. Try and keep Team Spirit on their toes in that safe lane. Lol. We're going to have the water rune up at top if he wants to go grab it. Doesn't necessarily need to. But of course, like to keep Squadex away from any further free bottle refills. On top, Yatoro getting chased out by the Firefly. They're just applying that pressure. So much poking in these early laning stages. Everyone's looking for that little moment of weakness. Body blocking creep waves to drag the lane a little bit further back. Give Bad a better choice. Storm hammering into the flag bearer creep and the creep camp there. Just every little edge, every little movement matters.
Noticed having a really good time in the top lane, sitting at 11 CS, and Yatoro is catching up. Needed to buy Bracer, needed to bring extra Magic Stick in this lane. You are playing Against Batrider, he doesn't spam as much as he did before because you don't put stick in a palm early on, but you still want to have it in this lane.
Laurel is so annoying. This Dragon Tail hit him 5 times. Get 10 denies. 11-3 for Squadix, having a very sad time. Collapsed down at bottom lane. Hands the tango and walks past his tower. Concoction is coming.
Oh, plants down a tree, plants another one.
But not going to work out for him, even with the 2 Bob Rosses to try and block out Kiritich.
I can see Collapse's face right now. He's definitely smiling. He's like, yeah, I just spent 100 gold and I still died.
His right hand is on his forehead and he's got a massive grin on his face.
That's what Dota is about, you know, creating funny situations and, you know,
I'm winning,
feeding and then winning in the end. Yeah.
Good move back in though, respawns and gets right on top of FNG. Slays the Pugner with a good skewer Inkswell. A bit of freebie money there from the Pugner ward as well. Alchemist left all alone, not too bothered. I'll have his acid spray back up. 7 stick charges to play with his Kiritich. Getting some decent farm going. Still is that big worry from the mid lane though. Ember Spirit is really going to have to rotate pretty hard once he hits level 6 and 7 with active runes. I'm going to need his supports to guard them as well, but Team Spirit feels like they've got the better heroes and supports to come in and fight around the 6-minute mark. Good disruption top from Miposhka. Going to stop the stomp from Noticed Centaur. Yatro will bully them back as well, so the kill attempt goes awry.
Mid lane is in trouble, 31 and 15 against 17 and 3. Laurel, soon to be level 6, will pop the glyph, starting to put some pressure, doesn't care about those tower hits. But you're not buying into bottle. Oh, Miposhka looks pretty dead here.
Good flame break from Sayush. Just pushes him right into the stomp range. But yeah, this mid lane is getting pretty rough. Like when you've got as many denies as your opponent has last hits, that's when you know you're having a great time, Laurel.
They are making a move onto the mid lane, trying to secure rune for Squadix.
He needs it real bad. 6 minutes about to hit. Pugner ward, quite a bit done there onto Mirror, but he lands the Inkswell down. FNG will chase him around. Illusion rune spawned up atop. Mirror about to drop to FNG with a few hits, but the Fairy Fire TP is going to successfully get him back to Fountain. Meanwhile, Lyle has killed off Sayush, diving into Squadix. Ember surviving ever so barely. And they've left this Illusion Rune ready.
Dragonite with the Illusion Rune in Dragon form. We'll put some pressure onto tower. Squadix wants to hit level 6, so he can TP back. Right now, Bat will TP mid, refill his bottle. That's going to give him something. He's dropping very low.
His DK now, 1,300 net worth ahead of the Ember. Alchemist, very happy to be up at the top of the pops. Honestly, Sven, a little surprising that he is so far down, but this wave, this lane has constantly been dragged back by Sayush and Noticed towards this Radiant Tier 1, made it very awkward for Sven to get the farm going. Oh, Miposhka, he's here with a disruption to steal the Wisdom Rune, gets in. He's going to die for it though, for sure. Caught out and tipped by Mirror, and his Team Spirit gets their hands on both of the XP runes.
This is one of the best feelings in Dota right now. Both supports getting XP from these Wisdom runes and taking it away from them. So now Pugna is level 3, Batrider level 3 about to crack level 4, but on the other side you have 2 supports level 5 already.
And Collapse starts hunting into the forest now. A little pull for FNG here, giving space to Alchemist to farm a little further south. And Kirich's going to come back out here with his Chemical Rage, finish things off.
Kiritich should be pretty happy about this. Go do something else, just get away from my lane, keep them busy. This is where Alchemist is most vulnerable, between like 7-8 minutes and 12, where he's getting closer to his Radiance. And Collapse again, going for the same build that he played against Navi. Double Raid Band, Power Treads into Blade of Alacrity. So that's his farming tool. Extra attack speed, extra damage as well, since he is being a universal hero. And then we'll pick up a Blink Dagger.
Cheeky Blade of Alacrity.
Because having naked Blink Dagger feels kind of awkward.
Yeah. Absolutely does. And Miposhka. There's a little stack there for the Sven to come and take. Got to guard this tier 1 tower. Don't want the Centaur to get any freebies. And collapse down at bottom, looking at FNG, scoring across, but not through the Pugner as he would have wanted. And now Mira. Ward blasting him as he cast his spells on himself.
Because it blasts him 2 times. He pops the Ink Swell, and then when he uses it, it zaps him again.
Another Dragon Tail. So like, we're watching the observer perspective here, right? But I've got my in-game client open as well, and it's just like looking at the mid lane. Every 10 seconds, I hear Dragon Tail stun. Lol hitting everything, destroying the tower, just whacking Ember Spirit. Must be a really rough time there for Squadix.
To be honest, I don't know how they
last
kill
hits,
Dragon
man.
Knight. He has Mage Slayer in the next minute and a half. 1600 HP already. They will smoke. They want to backstab. Lane is in a really good spot.
FNG with a good courier snipe, but yeah, up at top. Miproshka just standing around trying to guard this tier 1 tower. Did you see who cleared out that stack in the camp above the tier 1 top?
No, I didn't.
hang
I'm
on.
like you, watching
Centaur.
Dragon Knight stun Ember Spirit multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, Lol, he's moved out of the mid lane now. He's got a new target. Onto the Centaur, but the Phantom's Embrace comes off him, allowing that Stampede to get the distance. Noticed, booted out of this lane, but Lol with the Dragon form, probably looking at this tier 1 as a very nice target to move towards. Start getting that damage in onto it. Ember Spirit in that mid lane, fighting Yatoro, who gets the regen rune on Sven.
This is massive. Squadix would definitely love to pick it up. Yatoro is also relatively low. Will replenish his own mana. Level 9.5 on Sven. Alchemist only level 8 at the moment.
Starting to build up that net worth lead though. Mr. Alk, 6,500. Becoming a challenge, getting bigger and bigger. But these towers are falling very quick. The map could start to become a little small in terms of actual lane creeps and farming out on the wide open map. But I guess Alchemist, I'm pretty happy to be on the outskirts in these small camps, killing kobolds and vools and ghouls and ogres and that. Nice little stack there down by the outpost.
It's a lot of creeps. That's his Radiance. 11-minute Radiance, not too bad.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty damn good. Collapse. Shockwave misses. Doesn't find FNG lurking in the trees.
Gary, you're a caster, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So have you ever said, you know, in the middle of a fight, oh, corrosive weaponry is doing so much? Or have you ever even mentioned that ability?
Not in the middle. We've talked about it a couple of times, like as like a theoretical. Oh lord, just slaps notice down with Miposhka. FNG. Is he gonna successfully TP? We've talked about it in passing. I don't think we've ever said it in the middle of a team fight. But there was, I think Sunsfan did it.
Why am I not surprised?
It was like Sunsfan's like the corrosive weaponry. He's done an amazing amount here. Oh, it's the same thing with the Vul Assassin's passive as well. Like,
That's
we
a
talk
good
about
one.
it in passing.
I mentioned that quite a lot. You know, you
like
have
we talk
healing
about
salve,
its potential.
You get hit by it, but yeah, this is just, you know, it's there. It's like, okay, we gave him Innate ability, Grievous Greed, but his new ability is not even talked about. I get it. It's not bad. It's just doesn't feel like it's crucial in any of the things that happen.
It's just like so understated and difficult to see, right? Like status resistance as a concept in general, you can see it and feel it when it's big numbers, you know, 40%, 60%. But when it's 3%, you're just like, huh? No idea what's going on there. Movement slow? Yeah, whatever. There's a little bit here and there. And it's definitely an underwhelming ability. And Kiritich is going to pop the Chemical Rage and run back and try and gather up with the rest of his team who have smoked up behind him. Squadix really reeks of desperation. He wants to get involved. He wants to be active. Has been shut down so heavily in these first 13 minutes. Looking at Yatoro right now. Sven is out there and they stampede straight towards him. Warcry out. Yatoro trying to juke away. Disruption out there on the Shadow Demon to save himself. Miposhka's trying to juke around and collapse in with the RP. The Dragon Knight ready and waiting here. The Stormhammer's good and FNG down along with his Kiritich Alchemist. Big ticket kill there. The primary hero that they wanted to find, they get him and kill him.
They saw SD and they're like, okay, we need to kill him first instead. they can't get Yatoro, and Collapse shows up with his new shiny blink. They're still not done. Sayush, he's pretty dead here.
Oh yeah, he's done.
I think Collapse denied Phantom, so he doesn't get the gold.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What a player, man. Right, straight through the Twin Gate, heading up top. Squadix. Boschka's looking at him with the evil eye. Noticed, gets a good stomp down, stops the Inkswell from connecting through Collapse's movement.
This should reveal Observer Ward, because he blinked in kind of blindly. Let's see if FNG wants the D-Ward. Doesn't have a sentry in his inventory at the moment. Still Alchemist, huge net worth lead for him, but overall net worth lead for Team Spirit, so that's not a good sign.
No, it's really not. And Sven is starting to catch up. Oh, it's just this Ember Spirit. Early pick, like you said, does get neutered by this Dragonite. The Maelstrom's nearly done for Squadix. Could give him a new lease on life. Get active and involved. But you've also got to spread the farm across Batrider, who needs Blink Dagger. Centaur, who needs to tank up and be your initiator. And Beefy Boy in the front lines. FNG is going to be on the struggle bus this game, I think, in terms of farm. Down at the bottom. Not going to be shifting too far.
Yeah, we've seen one Pugna 5 today. 0-8-2 at one point. It's just difficult hero to make work from position 5.
Yeah, very challenging. I mean, he's done his primary job, right? First 10 minutes, guard the Alk, get him to Radiance. Now FNG's like, okay, let me leech experience from you, daddy. Give me the good stuff.
He's not even putting a point in the Cripify at the moment. Wants to kill them, wants to blast them with Nether Ward, which, one value point in the Cripify is always good.
No, definitely can be useful, especially against a Sven, a DK, and a Magnus. Squadix trying to grab and push back this middle wave. A swift smoke, though, from Spirit. They show Lol. Collapses ready. Slider Fist used. Remnant right out of there. Squadix. Did he see them? Did he know they were coming?
They do have Observer Ward, so yeah. In the middle.
They saw the smoke.
In the middle. Another Observer Ward placed. Squadix ping it out immediately. It was FNG, never mind, but they will deward that. Squadix this time needed to get different item. He couldn't just go for Mage Slayer, instead opted to go for a greedier build. We'll still go back for Mage Slayer, but needed something to farm with, because he knows how bad in the situation he is.
Oof. Ow. FNG in some serious pain.
I'm getting some Tundra vibes from this draft. Because you have Shadow Demon, you have Dragonite, later on Dragonite Manta style, Aghanim Scepter, Octarine Core. Even if they don't want to come out of the base, they will lose. You can easily split Dragonite in the flying form.
Well, our biggest complaint about the games we've had in this qualifier has been the difficulty teams have faced, even with a 20k net worth lead, of pushing high ground, right?
Can't do it. It's just
you can't do it.
Yeah, this is going to help a lot.
It
First of all, you have Magnus, so you can skewer people away. Now Shadow Demon plus Dragonite. Sven on one side. They don't need to commit to a fight.
Let's keep soft pushing. Keep sending DK illusions in. Virtus.pro trying to make something happen here. High ground vision for Team Spirit down south. Likely going to see them on their way, and they also scan, knowing that Batrider is in the vicinity. Noticed and his smoke going to wear out here, so he'll show on the lane in a second. Mid lane, the approach from VP coming in towards tier 1 should be met by some fierce resistance out of Team Spirit. And their Rainbow TPing in towards the mid tier 2. Let the tower fall for now. Do they have another smoke? As they're kind of gathering up, huddling together, ready to strike, but no one from VP showing.
Deceptive rune of invisibility.
Horn Toss available on Collapse. He's ready to go. People having... you see Magnus Collapse, you're like, oh no, you know it's coming.
That's inevitable. There's no stopping it. With the green lights all lit up here for Spirit, Squadix has been annoying with this invis rune, scouting them out on their path towards mid lane. But I think Spirit here is gonna ready themselves, move from a high ground, get some D wards, and pivot back down towards bottom jungle. This has been all space and time for Yatoro Sven to gather up his net worth. He's not nearby to join this fight, though, if it does kick off. VP are 5 heroes strong together, and Spirit quite split. 2 down bottom, 2 in triangle, 1 up top. So Magnus, the collapse, jump away, blinks out of danger just in time. Wrap around, though. Look at Notice, trying to find him. Might be able to catch Collapse here, but a skewer back down to the low ground.
Oh,
Beautiful
what a play.
Really gorgeous from Collapse. Flame Break was decent to push him back. Mirror there, trying to push forward with the DK, lassoed up, and Stormhammer in from Yatoro, cleaving through. Now onto the Alchemist as well. Squadix in the backline, trying to slide down the Grimstroke as Collapse is dropping low. The skewer again, back in towards Alp, they can't finish him off. Kiritich, just tanky enough to slip away from danger. Squadix, yeah, causing some issues. Dragon Knight very low on HP, but the sword a 2-man stun. The combo comes, and Yatoro with a double. Might make it a triple. No, Mira secures it. And Team Spirit, a resounding victory. 4 heroes wiped off the face of the map.
I mean, Collapse, we just praised him. This is some next level shit. How do you do that? He skewers him away mid-stun and then pushes him to the low ground so he can't even stun him. This is just wild. And afterwards, this was a fight also where Yatoro did not have BKB. He will have it for the next fight. They don't have anything other than lasso to stop this from going off.
Just incredible scenes. The fact that Team Spirit weren't... it didn't look like they were super ready, right? But all of a sudden, Twin Gate, Sven comes in from behind. Team Spirit, they rally around the Magnus. They are ready, in fact. Even if they were spread a little bit across the map. Virtus.pro, try as you might. Just cannot break the back of this collapsed Magnus. He's got ETH Lens queued up next as well. Like you said, Blink Ag's already well done. And Alchemist, his inflated net worth, the lead that
it's
he
not
has.
Real.
Nope.
Oh.
Doesn't exist. Especially not when, your Ember and your Centaur are thousands of net worth behind. This is 20 minutes in, don't forget. And they are 3,000 to 4,000 net worth behind their counterparts. There is a massive gap now emerging here. A Spirit getting closer to victory. Jump in, collapse, straight up RP, blow him up. Squadix. DE_stroyed.
He's also in recovery mode, trying to catch up. Like, there's a big difference between top 4 and bottom 6. I had to do math. I had to do math right there, Gary. I wanted to say bottom 4, but that was incorrect. But yeah, it would sound even smarter. Top 4 and bottom 4, even bigger difference.
Yeah, the middle 2 just being left out. Kiritich gets a kill on Mira. Laurel did a nice little escape there. And TPing out with the help of the Mira Grimstroke. And into Roche we go. Yatoro and Collapse making short work of the big man. No contest whatsoever. VP just out on the map trying to gather what they can. At this point, I think your tier 2s are probably forfeit.
Yeah, I don't think you defend it. It's going to be super difficult. The only play that they have, pretty much, defending the high ground is with Lasso. Still strong team fight, even though it's a 5k gold lead for Spirit. On the other side, it's Alchemist, so it's even more, if that makes sense.
It's more. More and more and more.
The rune of invisibility.
Sayush. And this is like all VP can do. Play under a bit of aggressive vision. They got plenty of jump. I'm just not sure they've got the follow through damage at this point. You can blink stomp, blink lasso. You'll need, I don't know, it feels like VP need extended fights because of the heroes they have with Ember and Alk. They want to do damage over time, drag things out. But the capability of doing that when you're against RP, like super bursty alpha hardcore damage out of this Sven. Dragonite and Grimstroke very good at snappy fights as well. Team Spirit, they're in there, getting kills, not letting you drag things out for a minute or two.
Dire are scanning.
Not gonna be
Nice
easy
scan.
fights for them. They will need to commit with a couple of buybacks. That's for sure, if they want to win it. You have so many saves. You have Grimstroke with the shard. Oh no, not again, bottom.
Oof.
This is also just level 2 Phantom. Mira just put this like third point in it because he wanted to farm, and one of the reasons why he is so farmed. Maxing Stroke of Fate, something that we usually don't see.
In time for Ember to buy an Echo Saber or something to deal with this Phantom. FNG getting caught up top as well. Just one by one, we're falling flat as Virtus.pro lose traction on this map. Oh, losing track of how they're actually meant to win this. I always talk about win conditions. Right now, it's quite easy looking at Team Spirit because they've got freaking tons of them. They've got DK with Manta. He's gonna have Aghanim Scepter soon. He's a win condition. Sven's a win condition with Aegis and all the damage he does. Magnus collapse in the hands of this fella. What more can you say? Is Alk the win condition from VP? Is it like what?
Well, he's
what
fallen
is their
off.
goal now?
Yeah, that's the problem. Your Centaur, he doesn't scale unless he gets to like super late game. But the question is, how's he getting there? Ember Spirit, he's a mean hero. Overall, it's just that Squadix got destroyed in the laning stage. This Dragonite really countered him. He has almost double his net worth at the moment.
Yikes. That is a big gap. Long arrow drawn by Yatoro, saying, guys, time to go for a little holiday down through the bottom jungle.
And as you
Batrider smoke broke.
said goodbye to your tier 2 towers.
Oh, and say goodbye
Horn
to Squadix
toss.
again. Oh,
No.
dear. Alchemist is in. They're trying to force this fight. They don't have Ember at all. Self-disruption buys time. Mira trying to bail away on the right-hand side. Miposhka still alive somehow, getting away from Kiritich. The life drain there, chopping Alk up.
Alk
But
is getting
Sven and
kited.
Magnus, RP whiffs, but they've still got the control and damage to surround him. Noticed in to try and deal with the Magnus. Yatoro moving back towards this Alchemist, cleaving back into Noticed and Kiritich and blowing them up one by one. Oh, VP just getting taken down here in game 3. A double kill for Laurel. Yes, you killed the mag. Yes, you initiated decently. But Ember Spirit dying so early and the inability to contend with Yatoro, very apparent here.
Yeah, we also said that they need to use some buybacks. Maybe Ember, if he had it, would have bought back because they're committing to a fight. Alchemist gets kited way too much. Shadow Demon ulti on top of him. During BKB, he's not moving throughout the whole duration pretty much. And now the real kiting starts. You have Laurel, Aghanim Scepter, level 18 on Dragonite. So that's going to be super difficult. Like, you don't have heroes to deal with that. The good thing is Pugna did pick up the shard, so he can destroy those illusions. So maybe FNG can be that deciding factor. Kill those Dragonite illusions, use it on ward, so you kill all the illusions instantly.
Can they catch Bat here? Collapse is giving it a good old try. Phantom's Embrace is out and back in again. The Horn Toss. The gap closed from Collapse, just allowing him to chase and chase for days and days. Meanwhile, brewing off to the left-hand side, Squadix looks like he's being pummeled by the Laurel DK. Kiritich just... he can't. Like, the Dragonite's untouchable. So they're
Silver
back in onto
Dragonite.
Notice now. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This game feels like it might just be over.
They're gonna start munching on the last tier 2 tower, and they'll probably go for high ground even though Yatoro's Aegis is about to expire. He still has Daedalus, he still has BKB, that's 8-second BKB. They could try to slow siege, maybe pick off FNG so that he can't kill those illusions instantly. But yeah, very difficult game for Virtus.pro.
They need the perfect jumps, the perfect catches. I just don't know if Spirit are going to give it to them. Very disciplined squad here. Again, they drop a game and their potential is unlocked. Unleashing the Collapse Magnus, the Laurel DK. We're breaking up to high ground now. Looking at this tier 3 with the ancient black dragon. Laurel sending illusions forward. One of them gets tagged by that ward in the life drain. There's just so much freedom for Yatoro to pick his moment though. Look at them just huddling together, having a bit of a cuddle party. VP, what are you going to do?
You gotta do something. You're losing the game right
Get
here.
your stick out. Get your stick out, Lacoste.
Poke them. Okay, I'm poking Virtus.pro. Do something.
It's an angry bear. You better be careful, hey? Let the dragon do the poking here. Glyph. We'll buy a bit of time for VP.
Is there a saying,
Smoke?
poke the dragon?
I don't think
Poke the
think there
bear.
is.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking about, you know, the Hobbit. They're poking Smog,
Yeah.
trying to steal his gold.
What was his name? St. George killed a dragon, apparently. He poked him with a sword, but I think he came out unscathed. Managed to kill it off. Bears, on the other hand, much scarier beasts. Stampede, notice, Squadix. Lol, just look at him. Walks forward. Horn toss, grabbing FNG and dragging him back towards Yatoro. God strength up and Kiritic has moved in. Scary times, but they do lasso up the Magnus from collapse. Kiritic glimmer caped and pushed back. Soulbind is there though, and Yatoro can open up. Sees the target he wants while FNG's blown up. Sayush follows, and in we go with Lol's Dragon Knight. Chasing Notice, backed up by Mira and Miposhka. Centaur isolated while Yatoro, he's in a battle of his own, a world of his own. 1v3 with no follow-up backup. Noticed will finally get taken down as Yatoro screaming for help. The Sven was almost destroying them 1v3 with a little bit of assistance. He could have done the job.
Larl is unkillable. He 8-0 and 6, great start, and now he's gonna finish off your melee barracks. Miposhka ready to create some more illusions. Pugna is dead, so they can't kill those illusions instantly anymore. This is one of the worst feelings in Dota. Like, you can feel that there's not much you can do. There is no display. You still have to play it out, but yeah, very difficult fights.
It's like deciding match, right? Like, if this was a game 2, you think, okay, go next, think about game 3. But here is the difference between, you know, qualifying or dropping down to the lower bracket. And Team Spirit, one step closer to Birmingham, get into the United Kingdom. Go and have a bit of Greg's, some fish and chips. You're all right there, having a giggle, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's the way you pronounce Birmingham.
That's how they talk over there. Yeah, I'll have some chicken and chips and a can of Coke. You're from Birmingham. Funny fellas out there.
Yeah, you can make fun. You're from UK. It's allowed.
Yeah, it is. Especially when my accent is from all over the place as well. Well, VP, not completely out of it. Still holding on for dear hope. Now, next Roshan in 2 minutes. Maybe that's something they can fight into. Just very, very challenging.
Yeah, Roshan will be on Radiant's side. They still have tier 1 tower in this bottom lane, so even if things go completely wrong, Team Spirit can buy back, come to Roche fight in the matter of seconds. Let's see who's gonna get it. Sayush will pick up the shard from Tormi.
A little holiday through the Twin Gates up towards top.
We've seen a lot of the Twin Gate movement in the last 2 days in the qualifiers. Sven popping the God Strength, he's in.
Oh my god. Centaur disappears. And dead with buyback. And Team Spirit starting to run to the triangle, prep themselves for this multi-pronged approach. Push out mid, push out top, get towards tier 3 in that top lane. A natural move for the Dire side. Instead, they in fact just dive. Yatro is looking past tier 4s at potential kills on supports.
Blindly blinking in. Dragon Knight is providing some vision, but yeah, you need to take the fight. This is pretty difficult. Laurel, 0 deaths. Same goes for Yatoro.
806.
Level 25 Sven. This time around, he will pick up God Strength damage. Both of them holding on to Nemesis Curse, so they want to dish out as much as possible in short period of time. Amplify damage bottom. Mira is pinging it out.
For the DK? And for the Sven?
I think Yatoro takes it.
For the Grimstroke?
One night, twice the damage.
Sven is the one to take it. DK Lyle already in the pit, ready and waiting. Not nearby enough. 20 seconds for Roshan. 2.5 minutes for Knight. So it will be down in this Radiant corner. And Team Spirit even scanning, trying to preempt and see if someone's taking the Watcher or moving across towards them. But they'll see now with that lane ward on the left side of the map that Squadix has shown out on the top lane. And he's got a few heroes behind him as well. Roshan with his goodies. The banner and the Aegis. Going to quickly dispatch the big man.
That took them 10-15 seconds to kill. 1,500 critical strikes from Sven without even popping the God Strength. He's pushing the top lane. Rest of the team ready to back him up through the twin gates. They might backstab them here.
Oh, Squadix. Yeah, he remnants away. Doesn't want to stay involved. Yatoro is right on the tail of FNG. Look at that crit, hey? 995. Immediately clears through an ogre camp. Alchemist with a rapier. Let's see if that's going to be enough damage to kill these big targets. Team Spirit showing up on the front lines.
Not your usual Divine Rapier carrier, but yeah, he disassembled Radiance and bought it. It's like, maybe that's how we make a comeback into the game. Can't really blame him. They have to risk it.
Yeah, they've got to do something drastic. That's to happen here. And they've shown in these fights, you know, they can kill Collapse, they can get into the back and find supports. It's just finding those additional kills have been the big challenge. Breaking past the DK and the Sven, the beefy boys, has been close to, if not completely, impossible. 708 on Sven. Untouched Yatoro in these past couple of games. Perfect Morphling, perfect Sven, and then perfect Collapse with a Horn Toss back. Pugner has buyback and will immediately use it.
Okay, Empower Dragonite. Going for your buildings.
Yeah, I mean, what is the approach? Long wrap around here. Squadix coming in from behind, really wanting to find SD or Grimstroke.
They know. Look at Team Spirit, how they are positioning on every single possible entrance. Mira keeping the... What's the call? These gates that you can't go through them.
Barrier?
Barrier, there we go.
Oh, Mira does get found, though. Notice Blink stomps the SD. Mira still alive, barely, finally falls. In comes Collapse, looking for the go onto Kiritich.
Misses.
Oh, they're losing the DK, though. He's been burst down by this rapier damage now. The lasso back. Yatoro moves in, does cleave through onto the Batrider. Notice Squadix into the back. Magnus about to fall. The Yatoro, the life drain onto the Alchemist. He's
they're
gonna
keeping
turn
him
on.
alive.
The kill is there. They got the takedown. Aegis claimed. Magnus DK gone. Sven left all alone. Blinks off to the left-hand side, trying to sprint through the forest and try to juke and break some ankles to break away, but he's being caught
what
out.
a play! He's
Down
on
to the
low ground.
He's harpooned down. FNG might get taken down. Look to cleave off the creeps, but he doesn't get it done. Squadix and Kiritich can still chase forward. Another slow one stun with Notice jumping back in, and Team Spirit, they've been wiped and cleared off.
They lost the barracks, but Alchemist with the Divine Rapier, he's doing the damage. The insane amount of damage from Yatoro, over 10,000 damage. They still have one last set of barracks, but Alchemist, AC, Divine Rapier, and he's building into what it seems to be his Swift Blink. Or maybe a Butterfly. I think it's Butterfly. Yeah, it's Butterfly. Wants to have that evasion against Sven, because he lost evasion once he sold the Radiance or disassembled it.
Signs of life.
Okay, Gary, we might have a game now.
Hibernation is over, the winter has ended, spring is coming, and the bear is hungry. Metabolism kicking back in. DK and Sven have felt unkillable this entire game, but two swift deaths there. First ones of the match for Laurel and Yatoro, even with that Aegis. And Kiritich showing that Alchemist, even once he's out there kind of six-slotted, no slouch when it comes to these team fights. Pretty much perfect execution by VP. You know, it comes back to Squadix, right? Starts with him, the really giga-long wraparound. He walked 4,000 range to get in behind Mira.
Pretty much. That's the target you want to go for. Kill immediately these two supports if possible. Alchemist now doesn't have boots, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. And also FNG. He died, instantly buys back. He has one job. Use Life Drain on the Alchemist.
Yeah. Pretty much. Tier 4 neutrals.
Even though we're in Shiva's meta, there is not a single Shiva's guard on Team Spirit.
Oh.
Life Drain, Alchemist, Chemical Rage, so would be nice if somebody picked that up.
Yeah, I guess it would be... It's usually the offlaner or the mid's job, but DK doesn't want to. Collapse might be the most natural to buy it in this kind of lineup, but...
Yeah, but he's opting to go for other items. But he also, like 2 times in a row, didn't hit anyone with RP. Just some random damage on the ground, cancelled it.
It's been a challenge for him. Like Batrider, Firefly, all sorts of stuff being spammed out with Sleight of Fist and all that. Bottom lane always naturally pushing in, though. Something Team Spirit trying to use to their advantage. setting up a little bit of a trap around that bottom wave. Virtus.pro set up in their triangle, though, looking to do a similar job around mid. I think that's a DK illusion showing. No one else out on the map. Everyone hidden back in the fog. The Squad X. Careful. Horn toss into the stun, the silence, and the kill. He's gone.
No
90
buyback.
seconds.
Need 175. There are 2 bounty runes bottom if they want to pick it up. You can see Sayush immediately trying to scout if there are any bounty runes. But yeah, 70 seconds. This is going to be a long time. Plugging up, instantly kills those illusions. Life drain onto ward. Yatoro wants to end it. They want to go and play with mega creeps.
Hey, you can kill the illusions, but you can't deal with the real thing. The actual dragon battering away at your base. Mega creeps incoming. The horn has sounded, and Virtus.pro have another hurdle to get over, another challenge to face, as if this game hasn't been hard enough. Spirit re-smoked. Move back up to the triangle. They're hunting, aren't they? They're looking for anyone who's like lurking. Where's noticed? Centaur's farming top. Is Alchemist out here? Is there someone else we can find? And Yatoro Sven sees no one's touched his creeps. They're all safe and sound back in the ancient spot.
Alchemist, Aviana's Feather, Butterfly. It's going to be a lot of evasion. Yatoro already prepped for it. Monkey King Bar. He did sell his boots. No power treads anymore on him. Has that extra move speed from Ninja Gear. And also Warcry now passively provides you with the 3% movement speed with Shard. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Unseen, but not unskewed.
Just under a minute for that next Roche potential. We're getting into 6-slot territory for a lot of these heroes. Oh, 30k net worth, DK, Sven. Alchemist lagging behind now.
Another big item. They have so much armor. Dragonite with AC, Sven with his Shard, plus Warcry. Everyone will have like 50 armor. What is Dragonite sitting at? For now, just 44.
Just. Why is it ticking up? Is it ticking up and down for you? Mine keeps flickering 16 to 17 base armor.
Yeah. Visual.
Interesting.
Now 50.
70.
50 without Warcry.
Another smoke. Horn toss. BKB collapse. Doesn't get the grab this time. Squad X. No more lapses in judgment from him.
This reward transcends expectation.
I'm throwing the tip his way as well. You have hordes of mega creeps coming your way. Need to defend all 3 lanes. No real way to break out of the base. You just have to wait for Spirit to come to you.
Squad X
forward.
Is getting in. Dusted. Last
Lotus
but with
orb.
Lotus.
Return back on the bat. In comes Kiritich. Blows up Mira. Maybe turnaround here from Spirit though onto the Alchemist. Squad X bouncing around in the back lines now. Sven opens up. The Alchemist in trouble. He's critted down. 1,000 damage. Rained down by the Sven onto his head. Buybacks galore. Divine Rapier grab now as well.
1,200 damage. Let's see the crit. Hit something.
Again. Is he going to crit something? He's got Daedalus.
He also wants to see it probably. Move away, collapse, 1 hit.
No crits.
No
still.
crits, I can't believe.
What's going on? And what did Alk say? Alk is like, give me back my rapier, buddy.
Just what I
Did he say that?
Yeah, look at him. Oh, it's FNG says something about rapier and brother.
Nah. It would be brotherly to give back rapier.
Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah, keep it in game. Give it to him.
Gentleman's agreement.
Let's go.
And just give it back. Give us a fighting chance. You know, we're against mega creeps. You're ahead by 36k. Just hand it back over. Give them a shot. Tormentor down. Roshan killed. Refresher shard on the floor for Lal. And Aegis for the Sven. Another round in the ring. There's the Roshan. Oh man, Roshan's banner on Mega Creeps. Do you need
Where
to
did
do
he
that?
place it? I want to see.
Mid tier
It's
2.
mid? Yeah, there we go. So these creeps, super mega giga creeps, 2000 HP on a creep, and 200 damage. They're stronger than Pugna. Pugna would die. If he battles it out without using abilities, Pugna dies immediately.
To one creep.
Yeah.
Never mind, like 7 of them going into this mid lane. Oh, FNG, careful. He doesn't know. He is lacking critical information right now, FNG. Don't go near them.
He's the front line. Look at him. Manning up against these Giga Chad creeps.
Oh my goodness. Smoke out from Spirit, and a rune has spawned top that could just end the game. Amplificazione Damagione. Coming into this middle lane now from Team Spirit.
All right.
Sven for Yatoro. Drag back squad. It's caught out by Collapse.
3000 crit.
Buyback is available.
4-1.
But I don't know what you're going to do now. Yatoro is a big boy. They've got the cart. FNG being taken around for a ride by Noticed. I think Virtus.pro might understand this game is over right now because Yatoro is on... Oh, Collapse has whiffed another one, but it doesn't bloody matter. Buybacks come out from VP now. Lol. Yatoro, they're dropping low. They've got the backup of Collapse here now as he does land a decent stun back onto 3. And the throne has fallen. That's what matters in the end. GG called. And Team Spirit will be your first Eastern European team qualified for ESL One Birmingham.
Yeah, kind of expected, but it did take them 2